About 4 years ago, in 2013, I started hearing the word permaculture, hugelkultur, food forest. What does all of this mean? Around 2013 is when I started questioning what all of those things meant. I stumbled across this YouTube video by this guy named James Prigioni. He doesn't know it, but he was a great influence for me to pursue the concepts of permaculture. I'm very happy and very proud in this Monday Meetups to share with you James Prigioni as he shares with us his passion for permaculture and food forest.
Thanks, Daddykirbs, for having me on your show. I've been following you guys for a while, so it's really exciting to be on here. Today, I'm going to be talking about a subject that I'm so passionate about. One of the main things that got me into gardening and into permaculture. So let's go. Would you like to create a system that becomes more productive year after year with less work? A system that works with nature rather than against it? Then a food forest is for you. So what we're doing here is speeding up succession. If you had a lawn or any plot of land and you left it, you didn't touch it for a number of years, eventually that would turn into a forest. So we're copying that same natural pattern, but putting in and implementing the things we want, the fruit trees we decide, and we're bringing in organic material and mulches to help speed up that whole process. So I'm going to give you my top 5 tips for growing a food forest. Number 1 is to choose your foundation trees by doing some research. For instance, we found out that pear trees grow locally here with little to no maintenance in New Jersey, so we put a number of pear trees in. Where I'm located on the Jersey Shore, we're known for having high humidity, and peaches can often suffer from peach leaf curl, which is a fungus, when they're in high humid conditions. So what we had to do is do our research and find a disease-resistant variety to peach leaf curl so we could grow it in our location. Number 2, bring in as much organic matter as you can. This will do a number of things. It'll bring in the worms. It'll also bring in fungus to help break down that organic matter, which will build soil fertility, build structure, and create a perfect environment for growing a food forest. Number 3, plant denser than you think you should. Almost all forests follow a theme where there's 7 different layers. So all these different layers are different spaces that your plants can occupy, both in the air and in the root zone. Another thing to think about is not every tree is going to be a success, so plant more than you think you should, just as a little insurance for your future. Number 4 is that there is stability and diversity. When planting a food forest, you're really building an ecosystem. So you want this to be balanced. By having a different diverse number of plants, this will help bring in different insects and different pollinators and really give you that balance that you're looking for. Also, by having a different number of species, if one doesn't do well, for instance one year, if peaches don't produce well, then you always have something like apple as a backup. So it gives you insurance for your harvest. Number 5, and most important, is design. This is where you really want to spend your time. If you spend your time on design, it'll save you in the long run, it'll save your back, it'll make less work for you and more productive in a shorter amount of time. One thing that's important though is not to spend too much time on design. You want to get out there and get your hands dirty while you have the inspiration and the desire to get going. A food forest is truly a self-sustaining system that works for you rather than you just working for it. Thanks for having us on the show, Daddykirbs. We had a blast. See you guys in the next one.
Thank you, James, for sharing your passion with us today. It was very cool of you to kind of wrap all of that up in a tidy little top 5 package so that we can have a little something to think about and digest as we look forward to pursuing our permaculture journey and our food forests in our gardens. I would love to encourage you to go check out James Prigioni's channel. He decided to make sharing his passion on YouTube more of a focus and more of a goal. So go support him, give him a thumbs up on multiple videos across his channel, and let him know that Daddykirbs sent you. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe to the Daddykirbs channel and give me a thumbs up as well. The thumbs up lets YouTube know that you appreciate what's going on here. Thank you so much for joining this Monday Meetups. I'll talk to you soon.